Is there anything you'd like to talk about apart from the room itself that we can just talk about that for a bit?
Well, something has come up, which is that I thought my guts had exploded 2 weeks ago. Honest to God, I was sat watching telly and I was like, oh, I think I need the toilet. Oh no, because this is a food podcast.
Yeah.
No, I'll just tell you anyway, because it's just happened.
Yes.
So I thought either my appendix has burst or my guts have exploded. Either way.
Either one of those medical
this
things.
Isn't good. And I've had 2 children, and what was happening to me was worse than contractions.
Oh, God.
Wow.
So I went to the downstairs toilet. My son was upstairs revising for his A-levels. Didn't want to worry him, but I thought, I've got quite a high pain threshold, but I was on the floor in the toilet for half an hour. Guess what it was?
What?
I didn't know what it was. It was a kidney stone.
Yeah. I was going to guess that. That was going to be my first guess, because my wife's had those.
Oh, my God. Were you with her when she had the thing?
It was awful. It was absolutely horrendous,
honestly, it was worse than having, maybe not my first child, but it was worse than having my second child, who was quite small when she was born. Well, she was bigger than a kidney stone, but... But the pain of this was absolutely off the charts.
Did you go to the hospital?
They did a scan and they said, it's less than 5 millimeters. So
you just got to pass it.
But why leave it in there though? Anyway, that's not the thing that I was going to say.
Oh, okay.
When you passed it, did you have a nice cup of tea?
No, it's still in there.
like when you gave birth.
It's in there. I haven't passed it.
When you do, will you have a nice cup of tea and some toast, like when you gave birth?
Oh. No. I will keep it though. But I did say to the doctor, will I know when I've passed it? And he said some people do and some people don't.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it make a dropping sound?
Depends how big is it? I mean, it's
4 millimeters.
4 millimeters. I'm not sure if that would make a dropping sound.
I'm not sure.
Depends how dense it is.
Yeah.
There's calcium, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the other thing is that I also have thought that I've had a hernia for about 5 years. No one can get to the bottom of it.
Yeah,
I have this thing that appears and disappears.
Just like a bump?
No, it's like a long... Can you take things out of this? Or the only way I can describe it is just in front of my right hip is it's like a big erection.
I hope you weren't asking Ben to take things out of this because you want that taken out of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's
very unpleasant. Anyway, I've gone...
I think that has to stay in the edit.
Yes.
Budget.
Well, there's people... So it comes and goes, but that's the only way I can describe it, like that long and that sort of shape. Anyway, so I've been to see loads of different doctors and consultants. Went to a gastroenterologist who did the other weird scan where you have to get your blood injected with this weird stuff so it shows up everything.
Yes.
Is that an ultrasound or something?
An MRI? Was it an MRI?
Yeah. So I had that, and then he called me, and I remember I was at Euston. I was on tour, and outside the front of Euston, there's the big concourse area. Is that a word? Anyway, he called me, and he said, well, I can't find a hernia, but 2 things. You've got a slip disc and you're retaining shit. I said...
That's how he worded it.
And then I laughed out loud and I said, Doctor, are you telling me that I'm full of shit? Right? And he said, in 30 years of practice or something, no patient has ever said that to me when I've said that to them. And I said, well, I don't believe you. I think you're full of shit. Yeah. And then he laughed and then we had a bit of a giggle about it. And I said, so is the erection...
You called it that to him?
You called it the erection.
You said, is the erection full of shit?
Yeah.
I have...
Is this big erection full of shit?
Do I have an erection on my body that is made of shit?
I don't think I want this to go out.
That's a shame.
It's a huge shame. Just for the listener, if you are hearing this, it's because Bridget said it was okay for it to go out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can't describe it in any other...
Yeah.
But I haven't had that... Poo erection, should we call it?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
We shall call it that.
Yeah, we'll have to call it that. I mean, there's no other word for it. Has he seen this before, the doctor?
So is that...
I don't think think he had it described in those terms.
Is that so? The thing that keeps appearing, is that just one? Is it like one big poo?
I don't know what it is, but I haven't had one for ages.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to the toilet.
You're still going to the toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you haven't seen the poo erection for a while.
Jeez, we barely started.
People won't be eating, will they?
No, they don't eat while they're listening to this. No, and we talk about not specifically that, but we talked about we talked about.
I don't
fecal
want to be
matters
people put out shows about their trauma and childhoods. Yeah. I don't want to be Bridget Christie, the poo erection person.
No,
I don't want people to
turd boner.
The turd boner.
I don't want people to come and see me.
Yeah.
With that.
Because of that, I don't think you need to worry about increasing ticket sales if this gets out into the world.
I can't be the only person that this has happened to, though, right?
No, I think there must be people listening who will go, I've had a poo erection.
But that's the thing, is that not enough people do talk about these things publicly. It can be embarrassing.
Yeah. And
you're doing a great service to people.
Yeah.
Coming out publicly and saying, I sometimes in my body have a poo erection. and other people who think they're the only ones will feel less alone and less weird, and will be like, oh, Bridget Christie, who's this iconic comedian, already
known for lots of things. So it's not like the poo erection would supersede any of your previous creative work.
Won't come to define you.
Yeah.
You just have a erection that is made completely of poo that comes and goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes on your body.
Yes.
What might happen is a doctor might get in touch and say it isn't feces.
Yeah.
So
it's the muscles contracting.
It sounds
in a tube shape.
More muscular to me.
Yes.
It would seem unusual if it was just a whole poo that was still in your body, occasionally pushing itself to the surface of your skin.
And especially when it's the front.
Yeah.
From what you describe, it's the front of your body.
It's just by my hip.
Yeah.
So it would have to make the journey round from the back to there, and surely at some point.
Well, I was thinking it would still
if it was poo.
Yeah.
You would see it move round.
I would see it.
I don't think anyone was thinking it was a poo that was queued up, ready to go.
Have you seen The Substance when that bit of chicken moves around?
No, I've not seen The Substance.
Yeah, I've seen The Substance.
It's like, I didn't think that quite made sense, that bit.